Going. Hare Krishna, everybody. We are continuing our reading of Vidagdha-mādhava, and well, it was Friday, so I can't remember. Oh, we didn't even have it Friday. Anyone remember? We did. And one. This one on one. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravadi Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschachadeshatarine Adadanastram Dante Ridam Yacha Puna Puna Srimad Rupamaham Bhoji Rajuham Shambhave Bhave Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Śivāsari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hantaya Radhi Rabala Haridas Varyo Yadarama Krishna Charanos Parasam Pramoda Manam Tanoti Sahago Ganayo Tayo Yatpani Yasuya Vasakanda Lakanda Mura Nirupadi Karunena Sri Sachi Nandanena Tvai Kapti Satopi Tat Priyanarpitosmi Itikalu Mama Jogya Jogitam Tamagrinam Nija Nikatanivasam Dehi Govardhanastam Nija Nikatanivasam Dehi Govardhanastam. Lalita and Vishaka. O beautiful slender Radha, even if it anoints the direction with waves of sweet fragrance, a flowering Priyangu vine lives in vain if a playful bumblebee does not drink its honey. Nandimukhi, walking, enters. Why is Radha here? Approaches Radha. Glory, glory to my dear friend. Radhika, concealing her emotions, friend, I hope you are well. Nandimukhi, you are well, I see. Looking at Radha, she says to herself, I do not see anything unusual. Perhaps she hides it. I will ask openly, beautiful, foolish girl, your heart is not anointed with great intelligence. You have not stopped being a child. Friend, either your heart trembles in pain, or you have met the Kamadev that lives in Vrindavan forest. Lalita, suspicious girl, the trembling and standing up of hair that you see is caused by the cold southern wind. Why do you make this terrible accusation? How can a southern wind be cold? Nandimukhi, smiling, says in Sanskrit, if that is why the hair of her body stands up, then why do the hairs of our bodies not also stand up? O foolish girl, don't insult the southern wind in this way. The sidelong glance of he who is the king of heroes and whose graceful eyebrows are worshipped by millions of Kamadevs now plays in this girl's heart. Eyebrows are worshipped by millions of Kamadevs. Tell the truth. When did she see Krishna, the bliss of Gokula? Vishaka. It's true. Nandimukhi in Sanskrit. A little past childhood, dear to your kin, and a delight to your husband, you enjoy pastimes in this world. Alas, now you have fallen under the spell of a rake who enjoys with the Gopa's wives. Now your heart is wild with passionate love for him. I will go and quickly bring noble Purnamasi. She exits. Radhika. She reflects for a moment and then says in Sanskrit, "Why do we pious girls disobey the auspicious rules of religion?" She stops in the middle and then again speaks, this time filled with longing. "Ah, how can I renounce the regal hero of the girls in this town of Gopas, a hero learned in the art of crooked glances?" Mukara, followed by Nandimukhi and Mukara, Purnamasi enters. Purnamasi, "Mukara, why do you think Radha suffers from an incurable disease?" Mukara, "Noble lady, listen. Upon seeing peacock feathers in front of her, this girl suddenly begins trembling. When she sometimes sees a necklace of gunja," again here it says small conch shells. This was came from Prabhupada in CC, small conch shells. Well, anyway, it's in CC, where it came from, but it's quite interesting that Kushakrata doesn't. Who is this? Oh, this is Purna Pragya, translated by Kushakrata. He doesn't know. She shed tears and cries loudly. "I do not know what kind of new ecstatic influences entered the heart of this poor girl. It has imbued her with the dancing attitude of a player creating wonderful, unprecedented dances on a stage." Purnamasi aside, "This is the passion of intense new love." Openly, "Mukara, I understand this very well. Kamsa and the other crowns of the demons are searching for Radha. They made a ghost enter this girl." Mukara, "Noble lady, what is the remedy?" Purnamasi, "The remedy is a glimpse of Krishna, the sworn enemy of the demons." Mukara, "Noble lady, this will not please crooked Jatila." Purnamasi, "Mukara, I will tell her, Jatila, don't worry. With my mystic power, I will bring Krishna, but this is not the Krishna who is the son of Nanda Maharaj." Let's see. Purnamasi, "Child." Mukara offers obeisances and exits. Mukara offers obeisances and exits. Purnamasi approaches Radha. "Child, now my desires are fulfilled." Concealing her emotions, Radha offers obeisances. Purnamasi aside, tasting the sweetness of new love, she shyly hides her passion. The passionate, lotus-eyed girl is conquered by the regal elephant that plays in the garden of her heart. Purnamasi whispers to Nandimukhi, "Nandimukhi, her heart is tossed by waves of deep love. Know that this is caused by the wonderful and inconceivable power of he who is the hero of love. Just see how wonderful it is. Great sages meditate upon Krishna after being relieved of all material contamination, transactions, and with great difficulty they try to situate Krishna in their hearts. And opposed to this young girl is trying to withdraw her mind from Krishna so that she can apply it to the material activities of sense gratification. What a regrettable thing it is that this girl is trying to drive away from her heart the same Krishna who is sought after by great sages through severe austerities and perseverance." Yeah. Everyone else is trying to capture Krishna in their hearts, and she's trying to get Krishna out of her heart. Nandimukhi, "Noble lady, love like this bewilders me." Purnamasi, "Child, what you say is true. This deep and ecstatic love is very rare and difficult to attain. Listen. My dear beautiful friend," this is quoted in CC, "My dear beautiful friend, if one develops love of Godhead, love of Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj, all the bitter and sweet influences of this love will manifest in one's heart. Such love of Godhead acts in two ways. The poisonous effects of love of Godhead defeat the severe and fresh poison of the serpent. Yet there is simultaneously transcendental bliss, which pours down and defeats the poisonous effects of a snake, as well as the happiness derived from pouring nectar on one's head. It is perceived as doubly effective, simultaneously poisonous and nectarine. Come, let us test her love. They approach Radha. Child, we would like to ask you some questions. Your self-control, love, pious deeds, and birth in a prosperous and pious family are all famous in the town of Gokula. O Radha, are you not ashamed to be so cruel to your friends? Distressed and embarrassed, Radha whispers in Lalita's ear. Lalita, noble lady, Radha should explain herself. Radha says, O noble lady, I take an oath upon your feet that I have not done anything wrong. Even though and again I struck him with a garland of lotus flowers, that dark rake would not give up the pleasure of embracing my body. Purnamasi, angrily looking at Radha, beautiful, bewildered girl, why did you not do something more ferocious to stop him? Radha, angrily in Sanskrit, my dear mother, what can I say to you? Krishna is so cruel that he often attacks me on the street, and if I want to cry out very loudly, this boy with the peacock feather on his head immediately covers my face so that I cannot cry. And if I want to go away from the scene because I'm afraid of him, he will immediately spread his arms to block my path. If I piteously fall at his feet, then this enemy of the Madhu demon, in an angry mood, bites my face. Let me see the Sanskrit. Bhajishishtrabu jorunde purapadatin padante te asumai muhurdasha darayam rusha matas chandi maya shikanda mukatad. Bites my face. Mother, just try to understand my situation and don't be unnecessarily angry with me. Instead, please tell me how I can save myself from these terrible attacks of Krishna. Purnamasi aside, her tree of love does not shake at its roots. Openly, O playful girl, how, simply by desiring him, will you make this rascal Krishna enter the pathway of your eyes? For now your only pastimes are in the middle of glistening flames that burn you as snow burns the lotus flowers. Snow and lotus flowers come together somehow. Radha, thinking of Krishna, she says to herself, alas, alas, why do we crooked-hearted girls think you are a volcano burning with great flames? Please honor the words of our friend. Become marked with playfulness. Allow me to see your splendid youthful form and cool the fire that now burns in my eyes. Purnamasi, affectionately glancing at Radha. Child, come for a moment in the solitary garden of flowers and write a letter. Your two friends will carry it to Krishna. Accompanied by Lalita and Vishaka, Radha enters. Purnamasi, walking. Nandimukhi, Krishna is not far away. The mooing of his cows fills the southern sky. I will go for my bath. Purnamasi and Nandimukhi exit. Krishna enters. Krishna anxious. From the moment that abode, splendid like new lightning, suddenly filled my eyes with wonder, my heart fell into a whirlpool of rapt meditation. Now my heart, like a yogini, has renounced all other happiness. Going ahead, I sent my friend to bring a Gunja necklace. Why does he delay? Carrying a necklace in his hand, Madhumangal enters. Madhumangal, why is my dear friend unhappy? So be it. In time, I will know why. Walking, Madhumangal sees Krishna and says to himself, looking at a vine blooming with many golden champaka flowers, Krishna trembles. I think fair Radha, decorated with new kumkum, is now pictured on the drawing paper of Krishna's mind. Krishna, as if he, Madhumangal approaches Krishna. Please take. He offers the garland to Krishna. Krishna, as if he had not heard. Her body is splendid like a budding ketaki tree on a golden mountain. When will she become a lightning flash, decorating the splendid monsoon cloud of my chest? Madhumangal aside. My guesses and speculations have now borne fruit. Openly with a loud voice. Dear friend, why do you not see me even when I stand before you and call out to you? Krishna, concealing his emotions. Friend, entranced by the beauty of this flowering champaka vine, I did not notice you. Madhumangal, you speak the truth. Why were you looking at that winding champaka vine? There's such a thing as a champaka vine? Well, there is, because it says here. Krishna, friend, I cannot find where this winding vine starts. Madhumangal, friend, for a moment, please stop this crookedness. Speak plainly. Why is your heart now desolate like a desert? Krishna smiles. Friend, I have no garland. Madhumangal, you should say girl, not garland. Krishna, that's a foolish suspicion. Madhumangal in Sanskrit. You do not know that the peacock feather has fallen from your head. You do not see that the garland has fallen from your neck. O youthful elephant, playing in the groves of Vrindavan forest, these events are caused by the great power of two bumblebee eyes that have seen Radha. Krishna aside, how did this rascal understand everything? Why try to fool him? Openly, what you say is true. As the full moon in the month of Jyeshta fills the Ganga with violent waves, Radha has transformed my heart. Madhumangal, this girl now stands before your eyes. Krishna, indeed it is true. She has come because of Subal. Krishna becomes eager and anxious. Whenever I look at that girl with bimba fruit lips, that girl who the restless flowering vines of her eyebrows and with many restless sidelong glances in every direction teaches the graceful does the art of casting waves of crooked glances, cruel and angry Kamadev aims at me his peerless bow of flowers. Madhumangal, perhaps you two have seen each other before. No, friend. Whenever the cooling and splendid moon of her face begins to walk on the pathway of my eyes, my mother, speaking millions of curses, stubbornly brings me home for supper. Speaking millions of curses. Madhumangal, friend, there are many beautiful gopis. Why do you love only Radha with such fervor? Krishna, friend, uncommon sweetness resides within Radha. My dear friend, what a wonderful thing it is that since I have seen the beautiful lotus eyes of Srimati Radharani, I have developed a tendency to spit on the moon and the lotus flower. Madhumangal, when I first saw you, I could guess that you had fallen in love. Why do you say Radha is so beautiful? Krishna, friend, what you say is true. If you think about her, you will know something of her great glory. If great souls love a person, you should know that person is very glorious. The presence of black deer glorifies the place where they stay. Lalita off stage. Friend, friend, do you see the prince of the Gopas? Krishna. Friend, that's a girl's voice. Let's be quiet. Lalita and Vishaka enter. Lalita, look. By divine arrangement, Krishna stands before us. Let us go to him. They approach Krishna. Glory, glory to the bliss of Gokul. Jado, Jado, Go, Ulanando. Krishna, friend Lalita, I think you must have come to Vrindavan forest to pick many beautiful flower petals. Lalita, by saying pick instead of give, you hide the truth. You certainly already know. Please take this lotus petal. She places the love letter in Krishna's hand. Krishna aside, heart, be peaceful, be happy. I think this flower petal grew from the seed of your good fortune. Madhumangal, Lalita, what is the use of this leaf? Simply full of letters. Better you give us a leaf with sugar candy on it. Krishna, friend, please read the letter. This letter is a cup full of nectar for our ears. Madhumangal, friend, we have all seen the generosity of your cowherd men. However, because we were sumptuously fed by the wives of the Yajita Brahmins, I will begin by offering respectful obeisances to the Brahmins. Madhumangal reads the letter. O dearly beautiful, the artistic loveliness of your picture is now impressed within my mind. Since you are now living within my mind, wherever I wish to run, because I am agitated by impressions of you, I find that you, O my friend, are blocking my way. Krishna, friend, this verse is very difficult to understand. Please read it again. Madhumangal reads the letter again. Krishna becomes blissful and says to himself, saintly girls are afraid to break the rules of morality. I think her love must be very great. Excited, Krishna openly says, look, look. Accompanied by all my loving friends, following the cows, and averse to hearing about women, I wander in the forest. Averse to hearing about women. These loose girls should not be allowed to pollute us. Quickly, I will go and complain to the Gopa elders. With feigned indignation, Krishna quickly struts about. He's walking around. Madhumangal, concealing a smile, O crest jewel of the brahmacharis, think for a moment and defeat those foul-mouthed gopis with your words. Chase them away. I myself will tell Gokula's queen everything about these shameless girls. Madhumangal touches Krishna's hand for a moment. Surprised and bewildered, Lalita and Vishaka exchange glances. Krishna, friend Vishaka, Radha has never seen me with her two eyes, and I have never seen her with my two eyes. What obstacle stands between us? I will follow you, but I think it must be some other boy that has captured her heart. Vishaka in Sanskrit, in the circle of Braj, who is great and powerful like you? With a small particle of your inconceivable power, you lifted Govardhan Hill. Then you lifted the great mountains that are the saintly gopis' hearts. O boy with lotus eyes, you are the person in this letter. Madhumangal, talkative girl, stop, stop. I myself saw how the cowherd men with their upraised sticks held up Govardhan Hill. Why do you praise my dear friend Krishna in this way? He did not hold up the hill alone. Krishna, Lalita, this is too much talking, please stop. Lalita, handsome one, you delight everyone in Gokula. Why must this one girl suffer because of you? Krishna, my companion Madhumangal does not tolerate any deviation from the path of piety. And Sridham, busily searching for my faults, does not even sleep. Cruel Kamsa harshly rules this country. O bewildered girl, in these circumstances, how is it possible for me to fearlessly make a pious and beautiful girl burn in the flames of anguish? Lalita, indignant in Sanskrit. Our hearts are so polluted by miserable conditions that we are certainly going to Pluto's kingdom. Nevertheless, Krishna does not give up his beautiful, loving smiling, which is full of cheating tricks. Oh, Srimati Radharani, you are very intelligent. How could you have developed such a great loving affection for this deceitful debauchee from the neighborhood of the cowherds? Lalita cries. Madhumangal, bewildered beautiful girl, Krishna is learned in all the scriptures. He is our friend and counselor. Why would he disobey the rules of morality? What is the use of all your words? Words that are like crying in the forest. Vishaka aside, this garland of Gunja was borne by Radha. Now I will give it to Krishna. By observing his response, I will know his actual feelings towards Radha. Openly in Sanskrit, may this very beautiful red and black Gunja necklace gracefully hang around your neck. She places the necklace around Krishna's neck. Krishna, smiling, he pretends to be angry. Although these Gunja berries are very red, hard, and gracefully round, they are both crooked and unripe. I do not wish such a necklace. When it's very clear he's translating that they are berries, and what is it? As if bewildered, Krishna removes the Gunja necklace from his neck and offers it back to Lalita. Vishaka aside, Krishna's bewilderment is our good fortune. She covers the necklace with a cloth. Lalita, destiny has shown us the unflinching celibacy of a snake who loves millions of gopis. We should both go and stop Radha, who has fallen in love with a very unsuitable boy. Vishaka, friend, what you say is right. Lalita, Vishaka, take this Gunja necklace to our dear friend and comfort her. I will explain everything to Purnamasi. Madhumangal, this girl adores you. Why don't you adore her? You are building a staircase that leads up a mountain of regret. Krishna, friend, what you say is true. It was not right to mock that girl. Madhumangal, look, two gopis walk on the pathway of our eyes. Krishna with regret. Upon hearing of my cruelty, moon-faced Radha may establish some kind of tolerance in her aggrieved heart, but then she may turn against me, or indeed, being fearful of the lusty desires invoked by the bow of formidable Cupid, she might even give up her life. Alas, I have foolishly uprooted the soft creeper of her desire just when it was ready to bear fruit. Madhumangal, now what will be our shelter? Krishna, friend, I do not see any shelter, but writing an answer to that letter. Madhumangal, what will we use to write our letter? Krishna, a letter scented with roses would bring her under my spell. Madhumangal, let us go to nearby Prashkananda Tirtha, which is decorated with a great forest of roses. Prashkananda Tirtha is just below Madan Gopal's hill. What's it called? Dvadasaditya Tila. It's just below Dvadasaditya Tila. We walk, whenever you're doing parikrama, you walk past. It's the first now sort of bare patch that you see over there. And when you look up, you see, and there's no roses there now, but there was a big rose garden. Krishna and Madhumangal exit, and it's actually the place where the roses are especially fragrant. Why are they fragrant, so fragrant? Because when Krishna came out of the water and he went on top of the hill, so the sun god appeared to warm him up. He was like shivering. And the sun god came to warm him up, and so he started to perspire. And his perspiration dripped down there, and it made a kund also. So Krishna's perspiration would water those roses, so they're especially very aromatic. Accompanied by Vishaka, who is explaining everything, Radha enters. Radha unhappy in Sanskrit. Desiring the happiness of his association and embraces, my dear friend, I disregarded even my superiors and relaxed my shyness and gravity before them. Furthermore, although you are my best friend, more dear to me than my own life, I have given you so much trouble. Indeed, I even put aside the vow of dedication to my husband, a vow kept by the most elevated women. Oh, alas, although he is now neglecting me, I am so sinful that I am still living. Therefore, I must condemn my so-called patience. Vishaka respectfully, friend, please be comforted. Be comforted. She places the Gunja necklace to Radha's nose. Radha with understanding. Ah, in the beginning it made me almost fall unconscious. Why does this wonderful necklace now revive me from that unconsciousness? Vishaka gives the garland to Radha. Friend, the sandalwood placed from the flutist Krishna's forehead is a mystic jewel that draws people to it. Krishna's name is a mantra that brings people under its control. Krishna's flower garland is a potion that charms people's hearts. Who does not know the inconceivable power of these three things? So these three things have inconceivable power. Sandalwood paste from Krishna's forehead, Krishna's name, and Krishna's flower garland. Radhika aside, Krishna, who has all these glorious virtues, neglects this body of mine, a body that is better off dead. Why do I shamelessly keep this body alive? I will drown it in the water of Kaliya Lake, openly, because that's where Kaliya Lake is, right there by Prashkananda Tirtha. Openly, Vishaka, please tell my superiors that desiring to worship the sun god, I went to Dwadasaditya Tirtha. Vishaka, my dear friend, well remember saintly Jatila's order, an order I now accept from you. Come, let us go. They begin to walk. Radhika perplexed. Although Krishna neglects me, the hostile and unfillable hope to attain him burns in me still. Friend, the deep water of the Jamuna, who is the sister of the king of death, is my only shelter. Vishaka, look at the auspicious signs appearing on our path. Don't say anything more. Radhika looking ahead. Why did the sun suddenly set in the east before its time? Vishaka, the sun didn't set. Look, the beautiful roses in Prashkanda Tirtha. The rose, it's actually Prashkananda Tirtha, but roses dear to the sun god are splendidly in bloom. Let's pick some to make rose water. So they make rose water. Krishna and Madhumangal enters. Friend, these roses are thieves who've stolen their beauty from Radha's lips. Madhumangal, press the juice from these roses and write a reply to Radha's love letter. See, use the Krishna, trembling with wonder. This is not the valley of Mount Sumeru. Why do I see a golden splendor in every direction? Ah, the sound of many jeweled anklets makes me know that the goddess of beauty must have entered Vrindavan forest to enjoy many pastimes. Madhumangal, now the deer places her foot in the trap. Krishna blissful, O friend, you understand this very well. Let us hide behind this tree and hear what they say. They stand behind this tree. Radhika, weeping, she rests her hand on Vishaka's shoulder. When you talk, you should remember this person. Vishaka also weeping. Friend, everyone says you are grave and patient and full of other virtues. Why are you so upset? Radhika, friend, this rogue has robbed all my virtues. His chest is a dam that stops the river of my patience. His face is a moon that withers the lotus flower of my pious deeds. His arms are pillars in a yajna to drive away my perpetual shyness. Alas, friend, the crooked snake of his glance devours everything. Krishna, beloved, stunned by your sweetness, Krishna has also lost all his virtues. Radhika folds her hands in the direction of the sky. O Krishna, O killer of Putana, I was engaged in my own painful activities in my home, and because of my childish innocence, I did not know right from wrong. Therefore, is it good for you to have forced us into being so much attracted to you, and then to have neglected us? Now you are indifferent to us. Do you think that this is right? Krishna, beloved, he's not talking to her. He's hearing her and he's sort of talking to her, but she doesn't hear him. Krishna, beloved, who desiring to remain alive will ignore the medicinal vine that will cure his illness. Radhika sighs, friend, please wear my favorite necklace. Radha removes the necklace from her neck. Vishaka forcefully stops Radha. Why do you set me on fire in this way? I'm only waiting for Lalita. Vishaka cries. Radhika in Sanskrit. This is Vipralambha. My dear friend, if Krishna is unkind to me, there will be no need for you to cry, for it will not be due to any fault of yours. I shall then have to die, but afterwards, please do one thing for me. To observe my funeral ceremony, place my body with its arms embracing a tamal tree, like creepers, so that I may remain forever in Vrindavan undisturbed. That is my request. Also in CC. Krishna weeping. Friend, see how great her love is. Radhika aside. Passionate longings make me go quickly, openly. After worshipping the sun god, there is one more thing I wish to ask. After I have gone, please pick a flower for each time I have bathed here. She takes 2 or 3 steps in the direction of the holy tirtha and again speaks to herself. Alas, never again will I see Krishna, whose face is like the moon and who enchants the 3 worlds. Full of longing, she returns and openly says, be kind, show me his picture. Vishaka, friend, there's no paper here to draw a picture. Tado paninani na pachaki karisham. Anyway, I don't. Radhika anxiously, then I will make him appear in my meditation. Radha becomes wrapped in meditation. They're hiding, and Radha and Vishaka are walking like this and talking, and she wants to commit suicide. But now she goes into meditation to see Krishna. Krishna, friend, my ears have just drunk a sweet nectar they have never drunk before. Let us go before them. They both do that. So now they walk before. And to be continued on Wednesday. I won't make a spoiler, Actually, I have to phone somebody now in Hungary. And then tomorrow we go to, I'm going to give class, 8 o'clock, so we'll leave here. And I'm going to review it just now. So let's go so we can wrap things up so we can take rest. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari 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 Bol.